I was just about to sneeze, but looks like I won't need to sneeze anymore. That's an important fact. But either way, welcome in, everybody, to the live stream. Tonight, we are going to be unboxing a lot less cards than we did last night. One, because we're running out of inventory, and two, because, you know, why not? I think this is going to be a good way of going about it, and we could very easily make use of 2 whole hours from that. Hello, Tech Summit. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Ultra Pranks. Thanks for stopping by the way. Mustafa says hi. Hello to you. Thanks for stopping in. How's everyone's night going so far? I need the cookie. Unfortunately, it's not here. Sorry, bud. I tried to tell you last night, but unfortunately, I don't think I made myself clear. I am about to go to Subway, just waiting for the car to start. So, gotcha. Okay. That's what we're getting from Subway. I usually just get the cookies at Subway, personally. So I ordered a desk chair off of Amazon, and it comes in on the 21st. Okay. Okay, well, that's pretty sick. Did you order some kind of ergonomic chair, like one of those like fancy ones? A pizza. Oh, they do sell pizza actually at Subway. I always forget about that. Ultra Pranks, I thought you died. You weren't on the stream. On the Twitch. Nah, just a standard one because it's comfortable. Okay, I think that's fair enough. And by the way, I got my hands on the AverMedia Nexus, so that review is going to be coming up at some point soon, so I'm excited. The review for the Razer Siren Mini will be coming out, I think on the 15th or so. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming again with it that night. Nah, just the standard. Okay, I got logged out. Oh, how come? Somehow. Oh, okay. I guess we don't know the answer. That's unfortunate, though. My mic is quiet, really? Or is it just me? So, Eternal Fabled on Twitch says that my microphone sounds quiet. Does everyone else feel the same? Jascaret Singh, 15k subs and basically no one in stream. That's sad. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's nothing to be concerned about regarding that. Rip Twitch. I got back in though. Well, there you go. You actually made it back. Yeah, so like, is my microphone too quiet? Does everybody agree with that as well, or what's going on? I want to know to see if I need to raise my microphone gain. Nah, it's okay. Okay, so Ultra Pranks thinks it's okay. I mean, Eternal Fabled, if you feel like it's a bit quiet, like I can still raise it a little bit. I think I've still got a little bit of leeway there. So let me just push that up a bit, and okay. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Hopefully. Perfect. Okay. Good. So some pleasant levels. From what I'm seeing here, I'm like relatively close to peaking, but not quite. So, you know, good enough. When it comes to upcoming reviews, though, I actually kind of wanted to let you guys know that yes, the review, the revisiting of the Siren Mini is going to come up on the 15th of June. Because that's a simple one to do. And then there's going to be a video on the current state of GeForce Now, and then a video on AverMedia Nexus. I'm probably going to be streaming with it as well, since I got it in yesterday. So like I'll be able to do that. I also kind of wanted to make a separate video about the time that my channel was stolen. Though it was my fault. But I'll talk about that in that video. And I did order that Mackie Element Series EM91C microphone as well, the XLR version, so I've been trying to fulfill requests, and I am still looking into the headsets. I haven't chosen which ones I want yet. Is it too late to add one more headset to that list? Oh no, not at all. Like, go ahead and shoot a message over on Discord, and it should do well. Dude, I'm alone on Twitch. I'm coming back to YouTube. What? Eternal Fable that was over there as well, but if you prefer YouTube, then come to YouTube. Twitch is weird, I'm scared. That's fair. Revisiting? Why? Due to popular demand. I mean, I like to say that, but essentially I made a post, a community post on YouTube asking if people would be interested in seeing an updated video on the Siren Mini, like to see if I still felt the same way about it that I did last year. So I worked on that because a lot of people said yes. So yeah, and plus Mustafa over here also wanted to see that, so I was like, okay, sure, I'll do that. It's been a year. It's been almost a year. When I reviewed it, it was back in October. But yeah, like it's already been about 9 months since. Pretty close to a year to me. How's the Q&A video? I decided to axe the Q&A video because I didn't get enough questions. So like maybe this time around just isn't the best time to make it because of that. So I'll just leave it for maybe like another milestone. Maybe 20k, maybe 25k. We'll see. But I think I'm going to leave it alone. So if anyone has any questions that they wanted me to answer, I can do that here. Sorry about that, by the way. I was kind of excited about the video too. OMG, Twitch is weird. I can't use emoji anywhere. OMG, I don't like Twitch, it's scared. I don't need the Siren Mini again. You were one of the people that asked me to stream with that microphone now. And there is going to be a live stream with that microphone as well. So I find that odd that you say that. Ultra Pranks. What's a good USB mic that sounds similar to the Rode NT1A? That's tough. That's actually pretty tough because the Rode NT1A is a pretty special microphone. So when it comes to USB quality, like to the Rode NT1A, because I don't even think that the Samsung G-Track Pro sounds like the Rode NT1A. The Rode NT1A is just too special. I would say, like in terms of its sound quality. I'm thinking of PM700. Okay. Well, now I'm actually thinking if I should bother even getting my hands on that microphone. Because before you said Siren Mini, and now you're saying no. I don't remember when I got mine. Oh, okay, well that's fair. I mean, I think that the Siren Mini came out last year, but I think I was a little bit late to the party and getting it myself. And that's a possibility. Oh, holy crap, hang on, I have to go ahead and enable that. I don't know why that was disabled whatsoever. What makes the Rode sound so good? The Rode has a very open sound to it. It's also a condenser microphone, which means that while it does let more noise in, or I should say it has the potential of letting more noise in, like from the sides and from behind, from underneath and from on top. It allows it to capture more details as well in your voice. So like it's usually better for voiceover work and things like that. And a lot of people like it, for instance, for singing and things like that. And I think it's pretty cool. But the Rode NT1A just sounds incredibly clean. Like, it's pretty tough to match the cleanliness of that microphone. At least I haven't found one that really matches the NT1A in terms of just how clean it sounds. I think it's a fantastic value for the money, too. The Blue Yeti and Samsung G-Trek Pro are on sale right now. I mean, between the two, personally, I would vote for the Samsung G-Trek Pro. Like, if you were trying to decide which one you would want to get, Samsung G-Trek Pro would usually be my choice. I think you already know how I feel about the Yeti series in general. This emoji is like someone in the army. I got it I got one on the 20th of January 2021. I just checked when I sent the email to you that I received it. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's right. You did win that giveaway, huh? Cool. But it's nice. Put me RTX 3090 buy link. I want my cookie back. Can you remove the starting screen? I am going to go live. Well, to the live screen, I should say. There you go. Okay. It was like pointing at the OBS screen for some reason. So this is what we're going to be doing again tonight. But it's only 8 boxes tonight instead of like that giant cluster from last night. So, you know, like it's not too much to open. So we're going to start off with these over here because like these are the exact same. It's just that I have more of them, but I kind of wanted to show them first. And yeah, probably maybe the last unboxing stream that I do in a while. Who knows? For this. But let's see how it goes. Hey, what's up? NSF Flay. Hey, thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate it. How's your night going? I like the sound of the G-Trek Pro, but I like the design of the Yeti. And I can understand that. Yeah, like the Yeti is just such a classy looking microphone. Like even down to the capsule grill and all of that stuff. I think it is a very nice looking microphone. Trust me, and I think that it's built pretty well too. It's just, you know, the monitoring tends to be not accurate and audio quality as well. I feel like it always sounds a little bit tinny, but it's trying to compensate for something. Okay, so contrary to the rest of the packs that we've opened here, quite a few of these are going to have different artwork on them. Okay, so these are going to be rares, firstly. So we've got Igniter Prominence, which is, yes, trade-in. Ogdoadic Hollow, that's how I'm going to pronounce this card, because I don't think the internet can agree on an actual pronunciation of that archetype. So there's Dinoster Power, the Mighty Draco Slayer. We've got Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. We've got your Sardic Megapolar, and we've got super rare Sol Sulfachord Gracia over here. So I'm just gonna toss that to the side over here. Just going to start off with this side. What about the original Yeti? I think the Nano is good because of its size. Yeah, the Nano's actually pretty nice, I would say. I do appreciate the Nano for what it is, and I think that it is a better alternative to the Yeti in a sense because it is basically a Yeti but just smaller. Now when it comes to the original Yeti, like the Blackout edition, for instance, I remember giving it relatively negative review versus how it was with the Yeti X. I liked the Yeti X more, but I mean, still, like, there's so many people that like the Yeti. Randy Ponte, hello from Montreal. Appreciate the video content on your channel, friend. Oh, thank you. Hello back to you from the US, and thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. So we have your starter Quint Charge. Over here, we got Viper's Rebirth, Snake Rain, Igniter Prominence, again, the Blasting Draco Slayer, Sulfur 4-ball, Octoadic Calling, and we have a super rare, your Stardic McBowler. So super rares usually in these sets aren't really worth much, unfortunately. It's quite unfortunate. To be honest, if I get a dynamic mic, I'd get the Samsung Q2U. Yeah, the Q2U is such a good value. I can vouch for it greatly. It's one of my favorite dynamic microphones, period. Your Stardic Megabilis, Viper's Rebirth, Octoadic Origin, Wavering Eyes, Damage equals Reptile, Venomanaga, the DD of Poisonous Snakes, and Sulfur Harmonia for the super rare. Let's keep going. There's supposed to be 3 ultras in here with the potential of getting an extra collector's rare, which is hopefully what I'll end up getting. It would be quite nice. Wavering Eyes, Me Sulfur Elidia, King of the Feral Imps, Evil Dragon Ananta, Viper's Rebirth, Venominen, the King of Poisonous Snakes, and ultra rare Fasulficord Fantia. Of course, I had a strong feeling that I was going to end up getting her. Do you think people like your live streams more than your videos? No, not really. I feel like my videos get more traction, more attention. But they're both inherently different as well. Like one of them, for instance, it's like it's not such a direct form of interaction. So like sometimes when people ask questions, I end up having to wait quite a while to have them answered and things like that. But like in a live stream setting, you know, it's easier for me to just like get back to them right away. Octoadic Calling, Skullmeister, Venominen, the King of Poisonous Snakes, Ayer's Rock Sunrise. Why do you ask, though? King of the Feral Imps, Sulfur Musica, and super rare, your Stardic Slider. That goes over there. It does not get sleeved. Your Stardic Megatinus, Dynaster Power the Mighty Draco Slayer, Light Serpent, Ignite Reload, Offering to the Snake Deity, Sulfur Musica, Sulfur Elegance. Fifine K690 versus Blue Yeti, which is better? I think I would probably give it to the Yeti. And by the Yeti, I mean the Yeti X. When it comes to sound quality, I do think that the Yeti X sounds better. It does better when it comes to sound rejection and things like that too, which I think a lot of people would appreciate, for sure. And also, like, you do get an EQ. And I have noticed that the K690 is, in fact, pretty noise heavy. Oh, this is the next ultra rare. You start a Grand Chariot. There you go. I suppose I can go ahead and sleeve him, but he's usually not so good. Okay, so 2 ultra rares in just one side. That's actually kind of odd. Now, that's not to say that the Fifine K690 is a bad microphone by any means, and God bless Okay, this is good. This is a collector's rare right here. This is Amunesia, the Ogdoadic Queen. I am so glad that I actually got a collector's from this box. Now, I don't know exactly how much this card is worth, but there you go. It's like a bit of a 3D texture. I am waiting for that PM 700 review. Well, you asked for that Razor Siren livestream, which I am doing, and it sounds like you don't want the review either. So I don't know, buddy, because like the video's already done. So I feel like you might just take that back later on. What's the other brand that you talk about that's like fee fine? Oh, that would be Maono. Yeah, let me look up the prices. The price of this thing. I don't know if this is like one of the more sought after cards or not. But let's see. Okay, so this card is $47.99, so 58 bucks essentially. But cool, I'm glad that I actually got a collector's rare in here. That's genuinely surprising. Already paid for the for almost the entire box with this card. Actually, this is good because that gets to go in the collector's binder, which I've been meaning to put cards in for a while. Now, let's take a look at the holo in the back, and that's going to be your Sardic Departure. Hi, I am here. Well, welcome to YouTube, buddy. What makes a keyboard better? It depends. I wouldn't say that there's anything that objectively makes the keyboard better. Like some people just have different preferences when it comes to keyboards. And for me, for instance, like I can tell you what I like in a keyboard. I do like a loud, crisp button press from each key. So I like very tactile and honestly loud mechanical keys, like just one that feels very satisfying to press. And blue switches, yeah, blue switches are usually pretty good for exactly that purpose. However, I tend to go with Razer because they do have some pretty good green switches as well. Some Razer switches, as they say, which I do like quite a bit. Can't say that I don't. And yeah, this is going to be La Sulfur and Gelia, but that's just a super rare, so I can toss that aside. But I am glad that I actually got that collector's from that box, because oh my, a lot of the ultras, like the other rarities for it, have gone down in value. And I'm trying to collect over here. Is frequency response how loud the sound is or how clear it is? It's neither, actually. So I understand where the question comes from, because like frequency response, at first I was also kind of confused about it too. So essentially, frequency response, it's just how low the microphone can go in terms of like its sound, and how high it can go as well, because of the sound. So like essentially, like that doesn't mean in terms of volume. Like it just means like how deep the microphone sounds, or how, I guess, enhanced or high pitched the microphone sounds instead. So that's what I'm trying to get at with that. And usually, like with a broader frequency response, you do get just like, I suppose, more options as to how low you can go with the microphone sound, and how high, I suppose, in terms of its presence you want it to go. So like a microphone with a frequency response of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, which stands for 20,000 hertz, basically, will be able to cover the deepest of the deepest in terms of like sound, and also like the highest of the highest in terms of sound. It doesn't have to do with volume. It just has to do with like the sound signature and what kind of sound you can get out of any given microphone. And I hope that I explained that kind of alright. Your emoji isn't here. Yeah, I know. Well, it is there, but unfortunately, like, YouTube makes it so that it's only available for members. MAO, well, thanks so much for that subscription over on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. And if you're currently watching the stream, I also appreciate that quite a bit. Is your keyboard full? TLK or 60%? It is a full keyboard. Yes, it is indeed a full keyboard. With a number pad and everything, as I tend to like them. I'm usually not a big fan of like the smaller ones. There's still one more ultra rare in this box that I'm supposed to get. What I like in the PM700, because it's multi-capsules mic, the multi-capsule mics are so expensive, like the Quadcast. I mean, it's got multiple capsules because it's got multiple polar patterns. Otherwise, it wouldn't really need multiple ones. But ultimately, since most people would end up just sticking to like, to let's say cardioid, then only one capsule is really needed there. Who's that dude in your podcast? He is a friend of mine from college. We graduated together, and yeah. Afterwards, when I started the Tech Summit podcast, I asked him if he wanted to be part of it. Me being aware of his work ethic, like me just knowing that guy is indeed a hard worker. It's like I asked him and he said yes. So we've been doing the podcast ever since. And the last ultra rare of this box, by the way, is your Sardic Big Dipper. So I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve that up. And those are going to be the cards. Now, luckily, again, from this one box, I managed to get one collector's rare, this one. About $48, so that's pretty sweet, I would say. At least I can verify that it wasn't resealed like last night's pack. There was one pack last night that was resealed and just came with like cards completely out of order and stuff, and like it was very obvious that it was tampered with. So like I had to contact TCG Player, the website that I bought this from, and I had to like complain to them saying, hey, I'm being a Karen, and you guys sent me a resealed product, which is a scam. I prefer talk, because I don't see a point in the number pad, to be honest. Oh, TLK, sorry. Okay. That's totally fair. I actually find a number pad to be very, very useful. Because, like, when it comes to having to type out numbers and things like that, like, it's just all in one hand. So, I really like having a number pad, and I think a number pad is important to me, at least. And, yep, super rare, your Sardic McPolar. I'm going to have to find room for these cards. I've actually already filled up 2 of those like cardboard boxes that you can get from Amazon. Skullmeister is just a rare. I remember when I got him as a collector's. As a collector's at the moment, he's worth like $97, which is pretty good. It's like a box and a half. And Okay, first ultra rare is going to be your Sardic Big Dipper again, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve that up. But yeah, like I would say that I'm just a pretty big fan of like full-size keyboards and things like that. I do like having all of that available on my keyboard and stuff, but like there are times where I would probably prefer a smaller keyboard. Like for instance, if I'm working with a smaller desk or something like that, but usually that doesn't really happen all that often. Have you heard of Brocat? I think you've mentioned them before. They seem pretty good, but I'd like to see you do a review from them to see if you like their products. They make keyboards, right? Nah. Something like got on my lip there. I have no idea what it was. But they make keyboards, right? Do you pressure me? I have no brain. I have no idea what you mean by that, buddy. So I'm going to have to move past it. Keyboards, mice, headsets, etc. Oh, okay. Then I can certainly take a look. I don't do keyboard reviews very often, but I'd be down for giving it a try. Because like the times that I have, it does seem like people end up being interested in the keyboards and stuff, so I think it would be worth doing so. Now the last pack from this side at least, we have got just Alert, the Octoadic Dark. Okay, so next side. We've only pulled one ultra rare so far, which means that we've got 2 left and the possibility of 1 collector's rare. Hoping that there will be one in this box, just like there was in the other one, but that's probably pushing my luck a little bit. A little bit too much there, but I think I do need luck. I think I need quite a bit of it right now. And your Sardic Slider. I'm pretty much just like hunting for the hollows essentially. Because that's really where it's at. That's the stuff that can go into my binder. Sardic Departure. The keyboard looks good, but the software for them looks so outdated, even though it isn't. But don't judge a book by its cover, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. At least they have software. A lot of companies don't, so I can very much appreciate that. Like companies that usually don't have software on their stuff, I think. It's like, come on guys, you guys make an entire suite of products. You should have like one hub of software where you can just customize stuff. Where you should be able to do all of that. It only makes sense that they would. So I'm happy to hear that they have software at all. Even if it's not great, if they have it, at least it's like one step forward. What is the most important? Okay, what is most important? Video quality or the mic sound or the echo? The mic sound quality. And I would say that, I mean, echo comes with the sound as well, just like in general. HyperX are making it cute. They should. They already have software, but it's just pretty much for like adjusting the gain and things like that. Like it is pretty wasteful that they handle things that way, because ultimately they already have that software there. So, you know, put it to use. Next ultra is going to be Ogdo Abyss, the Octoadic Overlord. I believe he's about $11, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve him up because he's worth a little something on this purple sleeve. But this is just ultra rare, sadly, not collectors. Where should I put the acoustic foam? You should put it, I would say, where, like in the part where there would be like the most bounce back. Like let's say for instance, you've got your microphone like this, right? Like facing your monitor or something. You should put the sound foam behind your monitor so that way the sound that comes from it does less bouncing around. That's my recommendation, at least. My tip. Sardic Mectanus. Oh, I gotta pull this thing up. For me, I put the sound panels actually over here by my door. I have sound panels on both sides, because my door is basically empty. It's like super lightweight. It genuinely feels empty inside, so it's like a lot of noise can get through, and can just get in and out, and it just helps with managing that as well. Not so much because of echo, because I mostly have like concrete walls here. Okay, so out of 2 more packs, yeah, there's no way that there's a collectors in here. Got Panda Express instead. Oh wow, so no Subway then. I wonder why you changed your mind on that one. Aw, so only a super rare. Yep, it looks like our luck has expired with just 1 collector's rare for the 2 boxes, but that's still pretty good nonetheless. Do Sulfacord Coolia as for our last ultra rare here, so honestly not bad. I was just really hoping that I could like cheese that somehow and get that. But now we're going to be opening a different set. We're going to be opening Genesis Impact. Six of these bad boys, but before that, let me go ahead and turn on my AC. Okay, Jesus. Yeah, this light, this Legato key light can definitely get very hot after a little while. Uh-oh. I hope this box isn't a reseal. I'm getting resealed vibes here, but let's hope for the best. Subway was closed even though it is 7 p.m. They close at like 10 p.m. Oh, that's weird. Why did they close earlier, I wonder? I'm in Central, by the way. Oh, okay. I see. I'm in Eastern, so that would explain the disparity between us. But it looks like it's earlier then on your time zone. Ah, it looks like Central was earlier. Look, the mic will be on the table. I will make it take sound in front as a heart scale. So you mean cardioid. Then where should I put the acoustics? You should still put them behind you. Well, in front of you is what I mean. Okay, so we still have the chance to get collector's rares from this box, so let's see what we can manage. Now, naturally, we're going to be seeing if we can just go straight for the collectors. So let's see. Okay, the rarest card will be... Wait. Oh, wow. Okay, the first card was a collector's. This is a collector's rare already. But this one's around $20, I think. So this one's Nina Ruru, the Majestus Glass Goddess. 20 bucks. Not that big of a deal, but it's something, I suppose. Let me go ahead and sleeve that up. Cool. Cool. So let's see what else we can get from these packs. So, I mean, looks like there's already a guaranteed collectors in that box, so that's awesome. Live Twin Home. Let's make a new stack for these. Rode NT1A mic looks ugly, but not the sound quality. I don't think it looks ugly, personally. I think it actually looks pretty nice. But then again, I mean, aesthetics are also important, like when it comes to your setup. So you want to make sure that the microphone that you're getting not only sounds good, but also meets your aesthetic needs for your setup. Okay, live twin Lila. Over at Lilla? Yeah, Lilla. Okay. So we got it. No donate link? Yeah, there is a donation link on YouTube. Yeah. No, yeah. There should definitely be one on YouTube, for Super Chat. Like, they just call it Super Chat. Quadcast S does. I mean, if that's the case, then hey. I mean, the Quadcast S will fit a lot of people's aesthetics, I think, because you do get a lot of customization with the RGBs and stuff. So I can see that. But yeah, Mustafa, the donate link would be just like Super Chat, I think. It's just what it's called on YouTube. There is one on Twitch as well, though. Since I know that you've been going between those. Don't take Quadcast S with its price. You can take XLR setup, which will perform better. Well, what can I say? Some people do prefer the convenience of USB. I found it. Ah, okay, sweet. And next Ultra, Riliona the Majestus of Vere. I should actually switch over here. It's not Ancient Guardians, it's now Genesis Impact. Let's see. For like card values and stuff. I'm not sure how much Riliona is worth. Okay. So if this was a collector's rare, she would be worth 48. But as just a simple ultra rare, she is worth $8.98. Okay, actually not bad. I'm glad. I plan on getting my stuff for my set on the future on Black Fridays and Cyber Mondays. Okay. Tech unfortunately hasn't really been going on many sales for quite a while, which is a little bit odd. I think people prefer Quadcast S because it's addressable RGB. It gives you more 30 frames per second and better sound quality. Yeah, the RGB will always increase the frame rate. That is a very important rule when working on your setup. I don't necessarily think that that's what's keeping the prices up this time around, actually, Ultra Pranks. I've just noticed that, like, when it comes to tech over the last couple of years, it just hasn't been, like, very good in terms of sales. If anything, prices usually just get worse. But hey, like, if you can find yourself a great sale, then by all means. There's sound quality by the ARGB. Clowning a bit here, aren't we? Incantation, Chalice Slime. Ugh, like, that's definitely one of my least favorite cards to pull on this set. Let's see. We've already got the collector's rare, like, on the very first pack for this, so that's not what we're looking for anymore. We're just looking for the rest of the ultras, which, we still have 2 more to get from this box. And, yep, that's still a super rare. Looks like they might be at the bottom of this. RGB equals more frames per second. Yes, indeed. It kind of works in a similar fashion as it would if you were downloading RAM. Okay, so here we have Evil Twin, Kisakil, and Lilla. While this card's artwork is really nice, unfortunately, it's not actually worth much, but it's like about $1, I think. But I'm still going to sleeve it up and have it there. So we have one more ultra rare to get from this box, and still 5 more to... Oh. And still 5 more to open. Nothing there. I remember actually when I first got into PC building, I went with a like black and red build. Black PC and peripherals along with red lighting, and I just thought, wow, it looks like such a gamey man cave. It's so cool. And then I eventually got tired of the red, and I actually kind of find it a bit distracting, or like not like the nicest thing to stare at if you're like getting work done and stuff. So I switched over to blue because blue is just a more cool color, pun intended. I heard Razer loves you. Do they now? Since when? Since when does Razer love me? If Razer loved me, then Razer wouldn't have cheated on me. Give me your RTX for my chicken. No, you're not getting anything from me, buddy pal. That RTX is mine. Mine, I say. I worked hard to find a good price on eBay, so I'm gonna keep that bad boy. Okay, our last ultra rare should be here, so let's see. And what? Hang on. Hang on. Did I like miss it at some point? What happened? Is there a pack that I left unopened and just didn't realize? That's so weird. Maybe I did come across another ultra rare and just like toss it in the stack without like thinking about it much. Let me see. But there has to be another ultra in here, because so far I've only pulled two ultras and 1 collector's. That's odd. That's pretty odd. Unless that's just how it works with this box. I mean, if that's the case, then oh well, honestly. Not a big deal if that's just how it works. That could very well just be the case, since this is the first Genesis Impact box that I opened up tonight, so maybe I just didn't remember that was the setup. I heard HP loves you because you said HP is underrated. Well, again, if HP loved me, then HP wouldn't have cheated on me. Asus or Razer? I prefer Razer, generally speaking. And yes, I know that that's probably kind of a generic answer, but I do tend to like Razer products. I just hate their mice, really. Like if... Oh, this is not in order, so I guess I'll just open it like that. So like, their mice, I just find that they're usually pretty lightweight. I don't like the button setup. I don't like usually how the buttons feel. I prefer a heavy mouse in general, so I tend to go the Logitech route when it comes to mice. But when it comes to keyboards, Razer. When it comes to gaming headsets, Razer, but I've been growing pretty fond of Asus. When it comes to speakers, also Razer. When it comes to like game controllers and stuff like that, tends to be Razer. Microphones, usually not Razer. For the exception of the Mini, though. The Mini's pretty nice. Whenever you review a company's product, do they hate you if you dislike their product like a lot? I mean, it's never been like outwardly set to me if they hate me or not, but like if a product was sent to me for review, and I give it a relatively lukewarm or negative review, then the chances of them reaching back out to me and saying, oh, we'll have more products in the future and things like that tends to be pretty low. So I usually don't count too much on that. But either way, I am perfectly fine buying my own review units for the most part. I would prefer a brand's assistant, of course, but if I can't get it and I have to do it on my own, then I'll do it on my own. If I really want to review that product, or if it's like a highly requested one. Okay, this guy, this ultra rare, Zora the Majestus Flame, unfortunately is like $1, so I'm gonna have to put him in the dollar pile along with the rest of them. That sucks because that was like the next ultra rare there. So we have the chance of pulling either one more ultra rare or one collector's rare. Hopefully that will be a collector's rare, because last box gave me some of that, and I would appreciate that. Are HyperX keyboards good? I've never tested HyperX keyboards, but I have heard pretty decent things about them. Like, not many complaints, I should say. I don't really own anybody, I don't know anybody, I mean, that owns a HyperX keyboard. Tritron Nova, this is actually a great pull right here, I believe. I think it still is, at least. The price of that card is currently, come on, $35 for this card. Nice. Okay, so I did pull my third ultra rare here, but is it my third? Oh no, this is only my second ultra rare, actually. Huh. Here, because I have to remember, I haven't pulled anything else, but this card on its own is $35, which is pretty sick. But yeah, I don't really have too much information on like HyperX keyboards, sadly. I'm sorry. Avermedia said they'll make their own special microphone for you. Ah, please, if only. If only. I'm most certainly not like their worst microphone critic, and a lot of them actually got the microphone sent to them for a review even. So, and even they responded pretty negatively towards the Avermedia live streamer mic 330. It just isn't a good microphone, in my opinion, at least. But some of you did seem to like it nonetheless. But imagine if they did actually focus on making one specifically for me. Wouldn't that be grand? Bro, you've been hating on it for the whole live stream. What? No, never. I would never do that. No, yeah, I was definitely complaining about it a lot, but it was mostly because of the plosives. The plosives were a little bit too much for my ears, and I felt bad that you guys may have also been dealing with that a lot. But again, like a lot of you guys did seem to like the microphone quite a bit. So maybe the plosives thing is just an issue in the monitoring, and then it doesn't actually come across that way on live stream. But in the video, there were plenty of plosives. They'd probably make it bad. Oh, yeah, probably, like, just to piss me off. Just be like, huh, you bought our products. What a nerd. I mean, I did buy the Avermedia Nexus. I want to make a review on it pretty soon. So, I've already mentioned that a couple of times. What did Avermedia say to you? Oh, they've never reached out to me about that, like, at all. I'm pretty sure they don't even know that I exist. Oh, the next Ultra is a $10 Ultra Rare card. So this one's Meteonus Drytron. Not bad, actually. This is not a bad box. Considering that, I mean, geez. I would say that I close to made my money back because this box is like 50 bucks. This is like $45 in total from just like the rare cards on here. One of the ultra rares, unfortunately, was not a high value card. It was like around $1, so I don't even count that one. But these can actually go in the binder. Fifine K690 Fire Boya by PM 700. So which one of those is your favorite then, Mr. Mustafa, sir? Next box. Oh. I need more sleeves here. I'm definitely running out. I don't know. Fair enough. What if they make it so bad that like you sound like you're talking through a tin can? I mean, if they did that, that would definitely be their loss in a lot of ways. It's definitely in their best interest to make the microphone better. Now, they can't do it over software, obviously, because it's an XLR microphone. But they could just, you know, next time they make a new microphone, make it good. Even if it costs like $50 more, just make it good. Do you know what this is? No, I don't think I do. What is it? First ultra rare, Drytron, Meteonus, Draconus. This is going to be a ritual monster. And this card is worth exactly, drumroll, $2.90. I'll still sleeve it, I guess. But I'm like running out of sleeves here. I might have to grab some from my spare stash or something. Do you think Fifine and Mono, I'm guessing you're referring to, will grow to be known as the best beginner mic brands? I mean, Fifine is on its way to that, actually. Mono, I would say, has less recognition, but they're moving faster. They're making stronger moves. Dennis, for lice. I'm sorry. But thanks for stopping by the live stream either way. Why are you streaming in 480p? So for some reason on YouTube, it comes across that way. Right now I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, and I think that when I stream to both platforms on YouTube, it comes across that way. But it's definitely not intentional, so I apologize for that. Makkah. It's called Makkah, where the people become Muslims in Saudi Arabia. Oh. I didn't know that there was an emote for it. Sticky Man. Hey, how's it going, Sticky Man? I hope that you're having a wonderful time. How's your night going so far? Is Fifine an American brand? No. Fifine is a Chinese brand. Same with Maono. I am in the weird Twitch now. Oh, wow. You just went right back in, huh? Nope, it's because you stream at 640p and YouTube downsamples to 480p to get a cleaner integer scale. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that, actually. Maybe I need to check my settings on to hopefully increase my resolution there. Because I thought that this whole time, like, I was just doing 720p, but, like, it has been brought to my attention a few times already that the stream on YouTube specifically ends up being in 480p. Why do people hate on cheap Chinese microphone brands? Because they're cheap. So, like, the issue kind of comes to... Oh, sweet. Hang on. I'll get to you in just a second. This is Evil Twin Kisa Kill. Nice. Ultra rare. Ultra rare is $13.58. Not bad. Now, to answer your question, I would say that that's because you would notice that a lot of these brands pretty much take the same product, and they just slap their logo on there. Like, it's almost, some people might even call it like drop shipping and things like that. Like, it's not like at least it tends to not be a company that's like actually manufacturing their own stuff, rather than just like sourcing unbranded designs or microphones and then putting their own logos on them. So that's usually why. Because a lot of them end up being pretty much the same product. Like, for instance, Mostafa wanted to see a review of the Mobo. He wanted to see a review of the Boya PM700. The reason why I'm most likely not going to do it is because that microphone is identical already. Like, even just in terms of looks, to the Mobo UM800. The only difference is just in the color, and that it has a different logo, but everything else is absolutely identical. And both of them, I do think that Maono is a Chinese company, but not 100% sure. Mobo, I mean. Maono definitely is, if I said Maono, but yeah. They do this as well if you do 900p, it downsamples to 720p. I mean, I think that that's okay. So, like, if I raise it up to 900p, everyone can get a 720p stream, which is pretty good, I would say. I think it's totally fine for a live stream. Toshima, welcome in, buddy. I swapped to Twitch because the quality on YouTube was unbearable. Oh, no worries. Yeah, like, the quality does seem to be higher on Twitch. A lot of people have pointed that out. Yeah. There was another brand that the logo looked so goofy, I had no idea what the brand was called. Oh man, I wish I knew. And is Fifine like that? From what I have noticed, no. I haven't seen any Fifine. Well, when it comes to like their bundles and stuff that come with like a mic arm and things like that, those microphone combos, yes, definitely. Those are like those have Fifine's logo slapped on there. Same with Mono, same with a bunch of other brands. But when it comes to, like, for instance, the K690 or the K678, it's usually pretty good stuff. And our third ultra rare is going to be Artemis, the Majestus Moon Maiden. Pretty sweet artwork here, actually. And according to TCG Player, this card's market value is around $13. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that. But then that means that, you know, the rest of the pack's in here. I don't know if I really care too much about opening them, but I still will. Hang on. Might have to think about getting sleeves a little bit later. But Let's see. What am I missing here? Thanks, Automod. Oh, what happened? What did the Automod do? Oh, okay, there we go. No worries. I'll allow that comment. I don't understand. Like, you censored it too. Okay. So, like, I just allowed your comments again, and when I get to it, I'll read it. Mustafa says, I'm on Twitch because I'm here, and I am searching on internet for mics. I mean, like, doesn't it make a difference? I'm pretty sure it doesn't really make much of a difference, but hey, you do you, buddy pal. Buddy pal. I only trust Fifine, to be honest. I mean, that's totally fair. Fifine is a great brand still, in my opinion. Toshima says, any idea why my pod mic sounds a lot better on my Rode AI1 compared to the Focusrite Solo third gen? People on Discord kept saying I sounded really young with the Focusrite and more true to life on the Rode AI1. Huh. I mean, it has to do with the preamps in that sense. The preamps that are going to be powering the microphone. So that's essentially what's going on. Though I do find it interesting. True to life. I don't think of true to life when I think of the Rode Pod mic. I just think, you know, podcast broadcast sound. Cheap Chinese isn't necessarily bad, but not only do you have the potential issue of getting a no-name pretty bad product, as well as this luck with warranty. Yeah, warranty tends to be a pretty big issue, I would say, when it comes to that, because then you would have to send the product back to China in case of anything, and it can be pretty bothersome. Is Fifine T669 good? I would say yes. I believe I did test that kit on the channel, if not privately at least, but yes, should be pretty good. TBNR Jeremy Plays. Thanks for stopping by the way. Hey Tech, long time no see. Didn't you used to dual stream to YouTube as well? I am actually. I'm doing it to both YouTube and Twitch. There are people from both platforms at the moment. Also, any good cards tonight? Actually, yes. Yeah, I would say. Like, the ultra rares haven't been too bad from this box, and I'll show you what I got in just a sec. And I managed to snag 2 collector's rares so far. One of them is super cheap, but the other one is more reasonably priced. So, for instance, we've got $13 here. We've got $13 again. This is just like $3. This is 10. This is 35, so this went up in price. This is 8 or 9 actually. This is $2-ish. This is a collector's rare, and this is $20 for that one. And there was another stack as well. But there was another collector's rares that I got from Ancient Guardians that was like $48, so that was nice. Alright, next box. We're not done here. Boys. The mic in online in Egypt here, it looks like sus. Oh, among sus. Oh, what do you mean? What makes it sus to you? Toshima. That's coming from people who know me in real life as well. Hence the true to life comment. I sound much closer to my actual voice with the Rode AI1 or AI, I guess. Was the Focusrite bottlenecking the pod mic with not enough preamp, therefore limiting the dynamics of the pod mic? The Focusrite doesn't really offer that much gain. Like, it's not the best interface for dynamic microphones. And the pod mic is surprisingly gain hungry. So that could be a reason why. It could just be that the Rode AI 1 could just be better equipped to handle the Rode pod mic. Oh, first ultra rare, of course. Drytron, Medianus, Draconets. I mean, I have like 1 or 2 sleeves here, or I'm just going to have to start using like the big sleeves for now, unfortunately. It's a good thing this card's only like $3. Otherwise, holy. Let's see. Never really been into the whole cards thing. Seems odd to me. Oh yeah? I mean, that's understandable, honestly. Like, this is just like one of those nerdy hobbies that I happen to be into since my childhood, and I still very much am to this day. I'm sorry, I laughed at that censor. Well, like, was it just like a really dry censor? That is a fat stack of cards. Indeed. I've been opening boxes for quite some time. Dear God, I believe you. Indeed. And out of all of this, I finally got my hands on something. And by the way, Crossra 1N, thank you for stopping by. I very much appreciate it, and I hope that you're having a good night so far. Our mics in Egypt are sus. 50% of them are fake. Really now? Fake as in, like, not the actual brand. Like, they tried to make you think that it's a different brand, but it's actually unbranded. Like, what do you mean? I gotta admit, though, I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or card games in general. Played Magic for like a month. That's about it. You know what? That's totally reasonable. I was also kind of an avid Magic player for like a little bit of time. But the only friend that I had that was actually into Magic kind of fell off from Magic. Same as me, in favor of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. And it's funny because we dropped Yu-Gi-Oh! To play Magic. So yeah. Magic is fun though. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Was totally different. Ziplocs? I mean, Ziplocs could probably work to keep these things safe, but I don't want to put the expensive cards on Ziplocs. That would be monetary suicide. Phantom power is only a factor on XLR microphones. That's one thing, yes, but also it's only something that you should activate when it comes to condenser microphones, not dynamics. Some dynamics can actually get damaged from that. Second, ultra rare from this box is Medianus Drytron over here. That's a $10 card. Must be sleeved immediately. There we go. Danny says hi. Hello, Danny. Let's try to not spam next time. But hello either way. Do you think you are gonna do a review about the Mackie? I bought the Mackie, actually. I have it. I was very interested in that recommendation, so thank you. I will be doing a review of it later on in the month, and that's like guaranteed. Because I bought the microphone. And so far, honestly, seems pretty solid. And along the way, I actually came across another very interesting microphone kit. It's an XLR microphone kit for $60 that comes with a shock mount, XLR cable, arm, metal pop filter, audio interface. It comes with all of that. I can't wait to see how terrible it'll end up being, but let's see. Could you compare the two, like a pro con type thing? What do you mean? Compare? Oh, Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! I imagine there is enough difference to avoid total bias. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. I might have to delve into a grand explanation for that, but no problem. I can totally go through that. Kind of also wanted to read Josh's comment over here. Josh Reed says, not used to YouTube, but first. And you know what? You are first, because nobody else claimed first at the beginning. So that's you, buddy. That is your position, and thanks so much for stopping by either way. I appreciate it. And now, Crossra 1N, or Cross Rain, I think, is what you were going for. To answer your question, so Magic utilizes a resource-based system, which essentially means that you need land or energy in some games like Pokemon, mana, and in order to be able to do stuff, to activate certain cards, to perform certain actions and things like that, which makes the game slower usually, and like they also tend to be more balanced as well. All right, third ultra rare is going to be Evil Twin Kill right here. Sweet. That's actually pretty good ultra, I would say, around $13. So there's that. Also, when it comes to Magic the Gathering, you do have the option. Well, it's not really necessarily an option. Like, instead of attacking monsters in Magic the Gathering, or like minions, I should say, you attack the player directly, and then your opponent would use other minions in order to try and block that attack if he can, if possible. And if not possible, then unfortunately he has to take the damage. There's obviously like a pretty big difference in terms of like points and damage and how that's handled. And Magic the Gathering has also been around for a lot longer than Yu-Gi-Oh has, so like it is much more established. Now, when it comes to rules and regulations and things like that, Magic the Gathering uses set rotations, which means that some cards will become unplayable. Like, you can't play them in a tournament usually if that card came from a certain set and that set is being rotated out. So that's an important thing to keep into consideration. So that's pretty much how I would describe Magic the Gathering. But when it comes to... Oh, wait a second. It looks like Automod just did something to Mr. Sticky Man here. So I'm going to go ahead and allow that for you. Sorry about that. Highlighted your message. So when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, you have monsters that you have to get over. And it doesn't utilize your resource system whatsoever. Like, you just... place a monster down, you would go on normal summon. So that's one thing that you would do. And you only get one normal summon per turn, but then there's this other type of summon called a special summon that allows you to special summon through card effects and things like that, rather than just like the one summon per turn that you would be allowed. You do have spells and traps and things like that. Sorry, I asked a really in-depth question. Oh, no worries, buddy. I have no problem answering that. But yeah, I mean, like, if you feel like that was too much information in one place, then I apologize myself. And yeah, like, essentially, Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot more fast-paced. Magic the Gathering is slower. Next box. Let's see. I feel like I missed out on a lot of comments here, actually. I heard Aces loves you. Really? Why is that? Also, it doesn't count if they say it only me. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, well, he's already made that claim. Can't exactly stop him. Josh Reed has got the first, I guess, like, what would I call it? The first privilege? Like, you're just first no matter what. Automod, you're trying to make it sound bad, you naughty boy. What is Toner? Toner is also another microphone brand, actually. And they're very similar to FIFA and Mono in a lot of ways, which should say a lot. However, I'll be honest, I'm usually not a very big fan of Toner microphones, personally. I don't think they sound all that great. At least the ones I've tested, I don't think very highly of, per se. Do you have VFine T669 or did you test it? I did test it at some point. I don't remember if I still have it or not. I might still have it laying around, but I'm not entirely sure. We need more keyboards with magnetic knobs for audio. It's way too satisfying having a good volume knob. I have to agree with you deeply on that one. But unfortunately, we've just been getting like some volume knobs with clicks, but that's not good enough because like the clicks tend to be pretty soft, like on Razer's keyboards, for instance. So like a magnetic one, like you said, would be really nice. Why does Asus put lighting for advertising their graphics cards? Is it gonna shoot lightning? Oh, lightning. I know you did say lighting. Lighting. Like how your graphics card shot sparks. Ha ha ha. Very funny of you, ultra pranks. But I mean, like they just do that to like appeal to the demographic, you know? Like they'll see lightning, they'll probably think, whoa, speed. That's got to be a really fast GPU, you know? Can't really blame them for that. So that's probably my guess on that. VFine K690 price was raised. Really? How much is it now? I find that a little hard to believe myself. I like fast pace. Maybe I should take a look. Ever since this Pokemon debacle, my local Walmart has been sold out and has then decided not to carry. So fascinating. I think Target did the exact same thing on their end because it was just crazy. Like too many people were going in, and because they could actually buy stuff at MSRP there, they would go and do it. Artemis, first ultra rare, cool, and it's a good one too. Corsair for life. Corsair's pretty cool. I've only... I think I've only tested out their headsets. I bought some of their computer components in the past though, like power supplies. And RAM. Definitely RAM, but not so much on the accessories. Oh no, wait, that's not true. I have a Corsair Nexus actually right in front of me. I tend to forget about it because I actually hate the Corsair Nexus. I think it's dumb. Is it worth 1,359 EGP? Say like $90. It comes with a stand and pop filter. I would say no, it isn't. For that much money. Usually those microphones from VFine are supposed to cost around $65-ish. So it is odd that it costs that much in dollars. So I wouldn't really recommend that. 89 bucks. Oh, but technically it's down in price actually, ultra pranks, because the VFine K690 that microphone retailed for $100 when it came out. Asus uses lightning marketing to specify their factory overclock cards. Ah, okay. Well, thank you for that clarification. I appreciate it. Tech Diamond. Why do you say that? I'd get an Elgato Stream Deck if I become a streamer. I would recommend one, sure thing. A Stream Deck is a very nice tool to have around. I use it every single day, even if I'm not streaming. It's just a great tool. Okay, I'll be honest, their K60 keyboard is pretty hit or miss. I have had to return 2 so far, and this third finally doesn't have a key that repeats itself in press. That is horrible luck. Nice, but this is good luck. This is the Drytron Nova, ultra rare, $35 card. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in a sleeve, if you don't mind. I should sleeve both of them actually, but there should still be one more card in here that's an either ultra or collector's rare. No, but yeah, I would say that is some pretty abysmal luck if that ended up happening twice to that keyboard. Dude, it's same with every mic prices. It's like all mics in Egypt. In Egypt, the price is like 50% higher. That makes sense. So keeping that into consideration, I mean, I, I don't know if I can really just go ahead and say, yeah, totally, it's worth it. Because like you said, prices are just higher in Egypt. So it's a little harder for me to say if it would be worth it or not, to be honest with you. I dropped my box, but here it is. What's the most overrated Fifine microphone? The most overrated one, I would say, I guess it would be the Fifine K678. Like the tiny one. It's not a bad microphone by any means for $60, but like if I had to pick, that would probably be the one. Crossrain, yeah, double E and Bull, enter every time. Programming with this keyboard has been a nightmare until this last one. Yeah, you need a solid keyboard for programming, and if your keyboard was behaving that way, that's awful. My Razer Blade 14 actually had a very similar issue to that. Like, though whenever I would press E, it would give me 4E. If I press 4, it would give me 4E as well. But it fixed itself recently after like 5 years. Hang on a sec. Oh, who's that? Noah. Ah, hi, how are you? What? Wait, I can't hear you. Oh, for your dad. Okay. So, I'll talk to you about that soon, okay? I'll come to you, okay? No, listen, I'll come to you, okay? I'll come to you. No, I'll come to you. You see, it's that same attitude. No, not right now. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, Hydreigon. And here you go. Do you want a protector for it? Yeah? No?
I can find one of my protectors.
Okay. Alright, I'll talk to you later, Noah. Bye. Sorry, guys. Had to take care of that for a moment. Let him open a pack with you. That wasn't what he wanted, actually. It's a bit of a long story, but I can explain. I kind of just want to catch up with the comments first. Yeah, let me see what else I missed here, because it looks like there are quite a few. Holy, a lot went down while I was out. Dude, it's okay. Oh, actually, it was $79. I mean, that was the price for a little while, yes, but that's not the MSRP price, because when it first came out, it was 100. I remember that day like the back of my hand. The Fifine K683, which I've never tested, I don't think, is like a Fifine K678 twin, but a different shape and like $7 cheaper. Is that so? And it's still by Fifine. Huh. They have too many microphones, which is another thing that can be a little problematic. What's the most overrated Fifine microphone? I've already answered that. Yeah, we talked about the keyboard. I want a Stream Deck just to macro the ever living out of my C# programming, because my gosh, I hate having to type my SQL database address 7 times a day, among other things. Yeah, so would it be nice to just have that programmed on there. Why do I keep getting the exact... I get her in almost every pack. Like, she's still a good pull, nonetheless, but yeah. It'd be nice if I got her in collectors. And we only have one more box to open. From Genesis Impact. How much did you spend on this? Hey, you never, ever ask a lady how much she spent on her dress, okay? Life lesson, Mr. Jamu Firecat. I will get it. I think that price makes sense because it comes with a stand and pop filter and shock mount. Fair enough. I leave that decision to you. Do you think in the future there will be a way where computer components won't get hot? No. Because the way that electronics works, unfortunately, in order for it to function properly, I mean, it needs to be able to generate heat. Final box, everybody. Here we go. I meant double enter. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. That's still pretty annoying. Get me, Dad. I completely get it. What? I'm not a father. Yeah, that was my nephew. So going back to that, actually. So that was my nephew. And he's been misbehaving as of late. However, even though he has been misbehaving, he has found, oh my goodness, God bless. That story I was just telling. This is a blessing from God. This is a collector's rare. Artemis, the Majestus Moon Maiden. This card right here is $74.92. God bless. That was from the very first pack here. God bless. God bless. Man, I should probably buy more of these, actually. Oh my goodness. Kind of considering getting more boxes over here now. Whew. Oh man. But anyway, going back to that story. Yeah. So he has been misbehaving quite a bit. As of late, but like we have still been spoiling him, you know, like to keep him from like screaming too much or misbehaving too much, and like having to give him something every time so that he can behave for like the next couple of hours isn't healthy when you're trying to educate a kid. Like, you shouldn't reward him with physical objects every time, because then he is going to grow up expecting that in the future. So he wanted a Pokemon deck from the card shop, and I was there on Thursday, and I was like, I'll think about it if you behave. He didn't behave. However, I bought one, and I figured, well, maybe I can hold this over his head for now, at least. So he came in inquiring about it, about the deck, and I told him that we'll talk about it after the stream, because it is going to come with a lecture, and I don't want to lecture him on stream. So I just told him to wait up until then, and he was starting to cry because he didn't want to wait. He wanted it now. So luckily I got like a bonus card that said thank you on it, and I told him, if I give you this, will you wait until I'm done so that I can actually talk to you? So like, I ended up breaking my own rule essentially. Still, call me a hypocrite if you must, but yeah, like that ended up happening, and then he agreed. I gave him the card, and he left. So after the stream, I'm going to go talk to him. Evil Twin Lilla, that's nice. Haven't pulled her yet. First ultra rare here. Cool. And you did not answer the question. Oh, what question was that? Oh, how much did you spend? Oh. I'm purposefully deflecting that because I most certainly don't want to answer that question. That's an embarrassing answer right there. That's why I don't want to answer it. So there's the honest truth as to why you will not get an answer. How many rarities are there? Like common, uncommon, etc. How many tiers are there? Okay, so we have common, rare, super rare, ultra rare, secret rare, ultimate rare, collector's rare, ghost rare, gold rare, prismatic secret rare, starlight rare, and I think that's everything actually. But yeah, there are a ton of rarities in this game. It's actually kind of insane now that we bring that up. Oh, nephew, nice, yes. How to send photos? If you have access to the Discord server, then you can send it there if you really want to. You can buy computer components that don't get hot right now. It's called a 0.1... Oh, that scared me. Jennifer Saika. Thank you so much for that subscription over on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. And if you're watching this live stream right now, I hope that you are enjoying it so far. TI-82 calculator CPU. It's not gonna be hot at all. I guess there's that point. Ultra Prank's just so sad. I get it. Like I said, for kids, it's a hard balance. It is indeed. Though, I mean, if you do have 4 kids, then I'm sure that is a much harder balance. And like, he's just my nephew. He's not even my kid. So it's not that straining on me. Dude, F that. Let him pay for his own food. Word dog, am I right? It was a metaphor. I gotcha. I understood. You get the point. I got it. Nah, Mr. John. It doesn't work that way. For kids? No, I don't know. I feel like kids should definitely buy their own food. You know, they buy their own candy at times. No, I'm just joking. Can you try to make a next stream on FIFINT 669, please? No. no on that one. Because, like I said earlier, you wanted me to stream with the Razor Siren Mini. I promised a date for it. And then you changed your mind and said that you didn't want it anymore. So it's like, oh, okay. And plus, I don't even know if I still have the T669 around either. I do. I agree with you. It's just kids that age don't understand at all, no matter how many times you explain. Yeah, so some form of discipline has to be instilled. And Danny says hi. Hello, Danny. Hope you're having a good night. And you were here earlier. Like, did you leave? Buddy pal? Did you leave? How could you? Is that what happened? I have to say, like, Genesis Impact gave me a pretty decent ratio when it came to value here. Because, okay, I'm going to reveal this. Each one of these boxes is, like, of this specific set, is like $50 on TCG Player. So the fact that I almost made my money back on each one, or if not even made my money back on each one, is quite good. Of Genesis Impact, that is. And there we go. Then the last pack that I currently own of any box. Let's see what's in here. And it is just a super rare. Nina Ruru, the Majestus Glass Goddess. Whew. So there we go, guys. There it is. There it is. Oh my goodness. But this is definitely one of the best pulls of the night. This collector's rare. This is going to get graded, hopefully. I'm going to keep it in the best condition that I possibly can. But oh man. You see, not bad. I thought that this set would be a lot worse in terms of value, but it wasn't so bad. Actually, I feel like I had a pretty good balance here. Last night I actually got scammed, or I realized that I had been scammed because one of the boxes that I bought for Phantom Rage, which is a different set, was resealed. So like, it had resealed packs. It didn't have all of the cards that it promised to have, and it was obvious. So I contacted the company. They asked me to return the box, and then they'll offer a refund on that. So, you know, cool. They also said, hey, you can also get store credit. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll think about that. But yeah, just, you know, have to be careful shopping online, I suppose. Even if it is a reputable site, sometimes you can get really burned. And when you get really burned, it hurts. It hurts like hell. Wait a second. There's some messages that are not showing up on my Streamlabs yet. Such as, oh dude, did you see my Discord thing? I didn't see that. I did not get to see that message. Sorry. I can go ahead and take a look now. And there's also, there are also some messages from Crossrain. Best are always on the bottom. When it comes to this particular set, yes, but some sets have them like in the middle. But this one in particular, the one that I was opening, does have it at the bottom or at the back. Okay. GameStop, my life. Why? What happened? What did GameStop do? All right, let's head over to just chatting just real quick. Just real quick. Let's see. I should have known it would have been something like this. I took a look, Jamu Firecat. Thank you for that. It's pronounced sharks, not shacks. Ah! Alrighty then. Well, Hey dude, I want to ask Mustafa, what's on your mind? Why aren't these messages? Oh, they are showing up. It's just that I needed. Oh, you want me to show it on stream? Sure, I can do that. Actually, no, that might be a little harder to do. Sorry. Do you have footage of your Fifine K690 livestream? If you do, can you send me it via Discord? It might be a VOD, still on Twitch. I'm not entirely sure. I would have to look for it. I was comparing that to them offering you in-store credit. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. That's definitely GameStop in a nutshell. Yes, my cookie. Show it on stream. Hey, dude, I want to ask. Do you still have your T732? It's cheaper than the T669, which is better. Did you use the sound card in the T732 review? I do still have the T732. At least I think I still have it. Might be on one of the inventory shelves. And I did not use a sound card with it now. Like, whenever I review any USB microphone, it goes straight into a USB port. Which is better? The T669 is the better microphone, in my opinion. The T732 is mostly looks. Trust me. Trust me on that one, bud. But with that said, I think it's time to call this a night. So thanks so much to everybody for stopping by tonight. We had some good polls tonight, but tomorrow's live stream should be quite a bit of fun. No cards for tomorrow, so it is probably just going to be a long just chatting, maybe animating. We'll see. We'll see. Hey dude, the difference... Oh, wait a second. I don't know if you answered my question because I clicked on another video, but if you did, can you repeat your answer? Oh, yes. So my answer is that I might still have the VOD up for Twitch because I only did that live stream on Twitch that time. So, like, it might still be there, but I'm not entirely sure. Hey, dude, the difference between the two is 500 pounds. It will reflect in sound, in the sound quality. The T732 might give you sound issues. Show on stream, show on stream. Okay, let me see. I feel bad not fulfilling that small request. So let me go back on the live. Let's see. Okay, so we're back to the live view. Let me just turn off this. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, let's see if it'll do its thing, and I'm trying to share my screen now. The T732 is cheaper, yeah, but it also sounds considerably worse. Will you stream tomorrow? Yes, I will be streaming again tomorrow. Hey, what's going on? Why isn't it showing? Maybe... Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. And now it's showing the wrong one. It's showing the drawing screen with OBS. Now it's showing my PlayStation 5. Yes, I was downloading Integrate. Okay, here we go. Alright. So...
Start praying, boy. Job well done.
There you go, John Moo Firecat. Are you happy? Are you happy with what you've done? No worries, bud. He will stream tomorrow. Was that a hate comment that you got earlier? Where? I didn't notice one. What was it? I need to know so that I can get offended on time. Should I go for T669? Yes. Don't forget my cookie. You know what? How about you bring me a cookie for once? How about that? Yes, very happy. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're happy. Bye. Everybody, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. It was a pretty fun stream. And I do very much hope to see you again tomorrow. Oh, the 15k subs, but no people watching the live stream. Yeah, that did sting a little bit. So I do think that it was meant to be an insult. At least I took it as an insult there. And I guess it stung because he does have a point in that regard. I can't tell if it's necessarily my own fault or what it would be, but yeah, I guess we'll see. In the Discord I am, so if you guys want to join Jamu Firecat, go ahead and join him over there on the Discord, because I have a lot of cleaning up to do. If you guys look at the ground, which I will not show you, there's a lot to clean up. I've been tossing my packs on the floor, which is not great. But anyway, have a wonderful night. Thanks to all of you for jumping in, and I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully. Peace out.